I greet this day with a love in my heart. Welcome to Indian Stock Mind Dynamics. Today, the tip of the day is PS technique. What is PS technique? I'll let you know. Before that, today, 30th January, observed as a Martyrs Day because our national or father of nation was assassinated by Nathuram Godse. So Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated this day. So it has been considered as a Martyrs Day. The same, this 30th January is considered to be a World Law Day to commemorate the enforcement of law for the benefit of the country and as well as to the society. Also, this day, 30th January, is also marked a day for leprosy Day. 100 years back, the leprosy was incurable disease. Thanks to advent of medical science, today it is curable. Okay, now I'm going to continue. Before that, yesterday, that is 29th January, yesterday means 2019, our George Fernandez, ex-defense minister, has expired. And he born in the year 1930 in 3rd June, and he had served our country with the various ministerial capacities, including defense minister. Why should I remember him now? Because I had the honor and the privilege to mention his name, because I am the first received award from his hands from the day, I shall tell you, same day, 30th January in 1976, when I was studying 8th standard in a corporation school in Bangalore, a place called Tasker Town. And he used to be a local MLA those days, and the day in which I was asked to give a speech about Mahatma Gandhiji, and I was in front of nearly 200 children and about to tell whatever I wanted to talk about to Gandhiji. 4 A4 pages I memorized, but in English. My master was standing behind me and he is giving a hint to wherever I get struck. But one particular incident, I stopped because I could not recall the Godse name. The Nathuram Godse name I could not recall. I started crying myself. In front of me, as a jury as well as a guest, George Fernandez was sitting. And then after I left abruptly, I just got down from the stage and I felt very ashamed of not able to present myself to the student. But to my aghast, the pricing, whatever call award was announced, my name was called, and when I approached him, he gave me a cover contains 500 rupees as a cash award for having spoken about Mahatma Gandhiji. While again he said, "You cried when Gandhiji was assassinated." He didn't know that I had forgotten the name of Godse, the Nathuram Godse, but he thought I have really cried because Mahatma Gandhiji was assassinated. So, you know what happened? That gesture, what I showed him, he thought I am very patriotic. Of course, one has to be very patriotic. So I remembered him today to call him. Well, now I was talking about PS technique, that is pupil skills technique. The pupil skills techniques involves more and more what ability to understand the people around us. That means we have to be very conscious enough to talk to people, communicate to people, understand the people, and make them happy, as well as we should be correct with their attention and intention of what they are doing around us, including from the home. In the home, parental friends, students should be like that. In official front, like a staff and employee and employers. All this, it's a combination of how we build relations with others, so that we can make our life very good. So the pupil skill is very important. It contains 4 parameters. The first parameter, I'll go with the alphabetical wise. So first one is, stop now. The first parameter is A. A stands for authoritative. And second alphabet stands for E, that is empowering. And the third alphabet stands for N, that is negotiating. And the last, the letter stands for P, it is called persuading. So one has to be authoritative at times when we are moving without people, and one has to be what you call the empowering. It's very important. In fact, empowering is very important. So we have to at once we have to be very empowering, and as well as at once we have to be negotiating with the people, and at once we have to be very persuading with the people. If you combine all these combinations of A, E, N, P, that is authority and empowering, negotiating, and as well as persuading, we can win the hearts of the people. And this also called a leadership quality. What I'm talking about, a leadership quality. The leadership quality also concerned with the people whom we are day to day, we have the confrontations. Now first we see the authoritative. Authoritative, it should be good, but at the same time you should not be more authoritative like our Alfred Hitler, who born in 1889, 3rd June, and he was as a dictatorship for this Nazi for till in the 1945. He committed suicide. Okay, the date, what I call it as during his tenure, he was very authoritative, and he made that dictate relations to the people, which was not liked by many. We should not be like that. So the authority can be whenever it's possible, whenever it's required, it has to be. Otherwise, it's difficult to mend the people. Now coming to empowering. The empowering is such, we need to have all these three other qualities. Otherwise, to empowering, we need to be empowered ourselves first. Otherwise, it's very difficult to, manage the people in the organization, manage the people at home, manage the people, even relationship with the husband and wife, it is required, empowering and authoritative. Now coming to the negotiating aspect, that means you have to negotiate things which they like it. If they like it, we have to give a chance for them to understand and make them to more affinity towards what we are intent to tell. So negotiating is very important. At the same time, coming to last, the persuading. Persuading is a skill, because nowadays children has to be persuaded by the parents properly. It should not be authoritative, it should be persuading. If you tell them in a right way, because there are two ways to tell. One, authoritative way. Second, persuading means it is using kinesthetic skill. I will talk about the kinesthetic later in one of my video. But this kinesthetic will be understanding the feeling of our children. Instead of authoritatively tell them do this, do that, we can tell them kinesthetically, understanding their inner feelings. They will definitely oblige our request, and they will do steady well, and they will meet our expectations. So this 4 quality I wanted to give. In the 4 quality which I want to tell you, because when you understanding these 4 parameters, it is easy to get into the books of the people around us. So last but not the least, the people are powerful who knows all these parameters. These powerful people can give happiness to others. In other words, the powerless people can cause misery to other people. Just I want you to ask a question: who you are? Are you powerful or powerless? Decide on the factor. Thank you for watching. See you with other video. God bless.